Alright, this is the first part in a couple parts in a series. One, this is going to be called liberal fragility. I want to break this down for you guys. It's funny how a movie has to be stopped. A movie has to be stopped. Music has to be stopped. You know, dissent opinions have to be fact checked because it might hurt somebody's feelings. However, I don't think the problem is the morality outrage now. It was the satanic panic in the 80s. Which, I don't care for a lot of that. We have to have freedom of speech. I might not agree with stuff, but freedom of speech is important. Problem is one side of the moral spectrum is now being absolutely silenced, so the other side can be the oppressor. Here he goes. It's kind of funny how somebody can say their opinion, and then Hollywood comes after them. I can't think of the woman's name right now, but the woman that was on The Mandalorian stated an opinion, and they came after her, right? But a female rap artist can go on TV and put on a strip show on national TV, and anybody calls her out on it. You just hate women. No, I don't hate women. I expect better from women than that. There's time and place for kink and that type of stuff. National TV ain't really the time nor the place for it. There's freedom of speech, and I have a right not to watch it. What I feel sad about is you got many of young ladies trying to emulate that rap artist, which I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to be called. You're going to be called throwaway girls. You're never going to have a life. And here it goes. No man wants to date somebody who acts like trash. Nobody wants to be married to somebody who acts like trash. Unless they're a simp. I saw a video of women at a drugstore drunk, being vulgar, rude. Nobody wants that. What you give off is an air of garbage. Oh yeah, somebody might date you to get a quick, have sex real quick. But in the long run, you're never gonna have nothing in life. You're never gonna be married. You're gonna raise a bunch. You probably will have some kids, and they'll probably just turn out just as bad as you. In a spiral of trash, which is actually sad. But that's your right to act like that. But it's my right to them tell you I think you're stupid. But let's get back to what the topic on this one is: freedom of speech. You shouldn't be able to censor how I think, how I feel. If it's offensive to you, screw you. Well, that's the First Amendment. It doesn't protect speech that we agree with. It protects speech we disagree with. That was made perfectly clear in The People versus Larry Flint. So this banning books and stuff. Don't call me a Nazi because I might want to read 1984 uncensored. I might want to read the Bible uncensored. I might want to read a Dr. Seuss book uncensored. Never did I think Dr. Seuss, and now, Captain Underpants, never did I think that would have to be added to a dangerous library. And I encourage my followers, get these books. Get these books and keep them, because eventually they're going to be either censored or rewritten. It is. Tyranny's coming. The first one, it's like, I want to be able to listen to the music I want to listen to. I get to hear them, rap song talking about bitches and hoes. But I'm not supposed to be able to buy a CD of somebody that I want to listen to. The problem is vulgarities, but the vulgar, offensive counterculture is the culture. That's like, the Grammys. Wolfgang. I think he probably won't say this, but Wolfgang Van Halen. I don't think you should be sad that your dad really didn't get a tribute on there. That show was not worth his. That show was not worthy of his talent and his genius. In fact, to have a memorial to Eddie Van Halen, it'd have to be an hour show. But what's being promoted on that show, he was better than that. It's like, I also don't think shows nor actors should be pulled off air because they don't go along with the narrative. The problem is now is, and a lot of your law enforcement enforce this. You got people that think they're allowed to be violent, they're allowed to attack people because their feelings get hurt. But then alright, see, this is stuttering. Joe Biden doesn't stutter. The problem is a lot of your, local governments don't step in until somebody defends themselves. I do believe that if I have a mob of people attacking me, then I have a right to defend myself. I shouldn't be arrested for defending myself against a mob. Your freedom of speech your freedom of speech does not cover acts of right, and they're not peaceful protests, they're riots. They're insurgent terrorist attacks. That's like, okay, I've read the book, White Fragility. For that book to make sense, and Robin DiAngelo, you're the most racist fucker I've ever damn read. And I've read damn pieces by George Wallace. For that book to make sense, you have to accept the black man is dumber than everybody. And I've been managed by black people who were highly intelligent. I've learned a lot off some black people I've worked under. So no, the black man ain't stupid. The problem is Robin DiAngelo needs the black man to be stupid to justify how much he's getting paid. We're living in a nation full of college professors trying to run everything who've never stepped out to the real world. I don't understand why it is I can read that book, but I can't read a Dr. Seuss book because somebody's offended by it. The problem is, the problem is, first, you guys are going to get what you want. Then they're going to come for you. I will not give up my right to speak my voice or to read argument and counter-argument. This is becoming ridiculous, and I'm sorry some college kids getting offended. Life's offensive. That's how we learn. History's offensive. That's how we learn. I don't think we should whitewash history because then we're doomed to repeat it. Right now everybody wants to say white hat, but all power. Change the word white to the word Jew. You get 1930s Germany. For the Nazis to rise to power, and yes, they were socialist. Nazi stands for that. Nazi is shortened word for the word National Socialist. They had to dehumanize people, and here lately, the white race is a race that they're trying to dehumanize. It's like, it's kind of funny how a Syrian shot up Colorado, but before they found out it was Syrian, white person does mass shooting. And yes, I've read the things before they got erased. Or yesterday, the whole damn person trying to drive through the barricades in Washington, D.C. But once it was a white supremacist, and then come to find out, it was a black Islamic terrorist. Nation of Islam, black Islamic. Folks, where are we going as a nation? Depends on us. I'm not perfect. And I'm going to end this because this is what I got. Thank you.